Versatile fragrances are important. Sometimes there are fragrances that are very niche and they're only good for one occasion. This is good for a formal occasion, or this is good for clubbing, going out for parties. This is good for daytime, summer, Sometimes you want fragrances that you can just use anytime you want. You don't have to think about it, that sort of thing. So I have found such fragrances, starting with one of my favorite kind of classics, which is Light Blue Intense from Dolce Gabbana. So this is, it's good for everything. It's a very simple fragrance, mainly Granny Smith apple, lemon, and then some very light musky and woodsy notes. The main ones here are the Granny Smith apple and the lemon. You're really going to get those two especially. This is a very light, very delicate sort of feminine fragrance. This is perfect for just pretty much any time you can imagine. The only downside it has is that it's not particularly long lasting, because it's mainly just light fragrance notes, and like lemon and apple, they don't last long naturally. So you can increase its lifespan by putting lotion on first and then putting on the perfume, or just putting on a lot, your hair, your clothes, to make it stick longer. Besides that single flaw, I would say this is one of the best overall, most versatile fragrances for women, because it's so agreeable. I always say this fragrance is probably the most agreeable fragrance I've come across, because unless you hate lemon or Granny Smith apple, you're gonna like this, because it's just very, very pleasant, very smooth, light, slightly sweet, crisp. You have all those notes that come together into a very nice fragrance. And you can use it going out for groceries. You could just use it at home, at the office, wherever you're going. Light blue will probably do the trick, so you don't even have to think about it. Grab some light blue and you'll be fine. Now, in a similar vein, Miss Dior, a small sample that I have, is very similar in that it's agreeable. There's no notes that are going to stand out or make anyone wrinkle their nose or anything. Very, very strong floral fragrance. Just there's some sweet notes thrown in there. This is a modern formulation from 2021. So definitely more modern compared to some of the others that I will review here in a minute. But the florals that it has a lot of florals, different florals. Very super feminine, but at the same time not overpowering. Some floral fragrances are a little bit too sweet, too, in your face. This is more smooth, elegant, finely crafted, light, but not too light. It's surprisingly long-lasting, considering a lot of its floral notes. So that's a big bonus, because it's going to last probably 7 hours, maybe 8 hours. Very long-lasting for a floral fragrance. And again, this is one that you could wear just casual, daytime fragrance, going to work, going to an evening dinner. It's a very classic feminine fragrance. It's been around for a very long time. And it's crafted by Dior, so you can show off a little bit with your Dior perfume. So you really can't go wrong with that. It's very, very pleasant. So then we also have Red Door by Elizabeth Arden. This is another classic. This is similar to Miss Dior in the fact that it's a very strong floral fragrance. The floral notes in Red Door are a little bit more powdery and a little bit more sharp compared to Miss Dior's more kind of juicy, slightly sweet tones. Red Door also has an interesting note of honey, which adds this kind of interesting sweetness that it has. It's not as modern. I think it came out in the 90s, so it's not like, it didn't come out a few years ago. But I would say it's a very classic choice and very timeless because if you enjoy florals, you enjoy something that's slightly powdery, Red Door is a very good choice. And it's also surprisingly long-lasting, like Mousse d'Or. Maybe not as long-lasting as Mousse d'Or, maybe around 6 hours, but still surprisingly potent for what it is. And most people like it. I haven't come across anyone who actively dislikes Red Door, so that's a bonus. You won't have anyone trying to scurry away from you because they don't like your perfume. So Red Door is a very good choice. Again, good for pretty much any occasion you could think of. Maybe not clubbing. I wouldn't consider it a clubbing fragrance. You could go clubbing with it, but you usually want something more heavy and spicy for that. But the next one is this classic Chanel number 5. This is good for everything, anytime, anywhere. It came out in 1921, still very, very relevant and very classic and timeless today. Very delicious notes of sandalwood, there's some oak moss, amber, floral notes, aldehydes, very finely crafted. There's a reason why Chanel has been producing this for more than 100 years. It works. People like it. It's just, despite being a floral fragrance, it's surprisingly warm, and that comes from also some musk notes and civet notes, which really ground it and make it this more earthy, kind of warm fragrance. This is particularly good because you can use it for formal occasions as well as casual occasions. And it also is very interesting because it evolves on your skin. It becomes a little bit more musky and warm the longer you wear it. And really, this is a very recognizable perfume. Anyone who smells this on you will probably know, oh, that's Chanel number 5. Classic, elegant fragrance. You really can't go wrong with it unless you dislike the civet notes mainly. Those can sometimes throw some people off, but in general, it's very finely crafted, very delicious sort of fragrance. So, and then the last one here is the One by Dolce & Gabbana. This is very classic. It's modern, but has a classic feel. So it's primarily an oriental floral fragrance. And that kind of makes it unique because these light florals are immediately dragged down by these warmer, woodsier notes that it has. And that makes it very versatile. It kind of changes as well the longer you wear it. And it just, again, good for, even if you're at home alone, you could easily enjoy this, or going out for some simple groceries, going to work, going to a more formal event. The One is a very good choice for all of those occasions. And again, very, very agreeable fragrance. I wouldn't say that there are any notes that stick out or are kind of misplaced or dislikable. Overall, this is a very kind of smooth and well-crafted, elegant fragrance. So that's pretty much all I have to say about versatile fragrances. So if you have any opinions or recommendations about these fragrances or any other fragrances, you can leave those down in the comments below. If you liked the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.